Get in. Oh. 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 Ah. Let's get straight into it and rate the ground. Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new video on the channel. So today we've got my third match day vlog in 3 days, and this time we've got some women's football on the channel as we're heading to the home of Denaby, Maine for Doncaster Rovers BELLES versus Chorley women. So in today's video I've got my thoughts pre and post match as well as the match day vlog itself, and with it being a new ground on the channel we're going to rate the ground. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So just before we get started, if I could ask a huge favour from you all, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and drop the video a like, whether you're an old or new viewer. Any support really does help this channel grow and is really, really appreciated by myself. So let's aim for 30 likes on this video. But anyway, enough about that. Let's get into my pre-match thoughts. Okay, so this match has been played in the Women's National League Division 1 North. So let's start off by having a look at the table, then starting with the home team at Doncaster Rovers BELLES. So not been the best of season so far. They're currently 11th out of 12th in the league, so second bottom and very close to the relegation zone after 3 wins and 9 losses. However, Chorley women are faring a lot better at the minute as they're currently in second place, joint top with Leeds United, but just in second on goal difference after a very good season so far with 8 wins, 1 draw and 3 defeats. So the BELLES' last result was a 3-2 away loss to Durham, which means they've now lost the last 2 games in a row. However, before that, they had a very good 3-0 home win against Middlesbrough, but they're not in great form at the minute. They have lost 7 of the last 8 games, so you know, they'll be wanting to turn this around, and we have got a tough test against, we've got second bottom versus second from top. So, it's going to be a tough test here for the BELLES, but, they'll be hoping, playing at Denaby, somewhere different, it might attract a few people down and we can make a decent atmosphere. But, it's going to be a tough test and we're going to need to pick up the form if they want to stay in this division. And as for Chorley, their last result looked like an absolute cracker with a 5-3 home win against York City. So they've won 4 of the last 5 games and are faring very well in front of goal, scoring 10 goals in the last 2 games. So things going well for Chorley at the minute, and like I say, they are level on points with top of the table Leeds United, just goal difference separate the two of them, and Leeds have got a game in hand on Chorley, but nevertheless, if they keep winning, like I say, and get the points, then, keeping that pressure on Leeds, then that is all they can do at the minute. Like I say, you'd rather have the points than the games in hand. So if Chorley can keep winning, then they'll have a very good chance of getting promoted. So I suppose this brings me on to my score prediction for today then. So a BELLES going to stop the losing streak and get another impressive win at home, or a Chorley going to carry on at their great form and put even more pressure onto Leeds United. My prediction is, I think this could be a tough task for the BELLES today. And unfortunately, I've only seen him once and they did win that game. I really hope I can see him win again, but I think Chorley's just going to have a bit too much. So I'm going to go for Doncaster Rovers BELLES 0, Chorley women 2. Anyway, that is it for my pre-match thoughts. We've got new ground at number 140 today. Looking forward to visiting Denaby, Maine. It's literally just down the road from where Mum works as well. So, looking forward to heading up and finally getting to tick it off and watch the BELLES again. I do, want to try and see the BELLES a bit more than I do. So, that will be good, and see some familiar faces down there. So, I suppose it's time to get going then. So, without further ado, let's head down to the home of Denaby, Maine, and see how today's game goes. Okay, so a bit of a nightmare. It's currently 5 to 12. It's currently past 1 now. Basically, I was just about to set off, checking BELLES Twitter just to make sure, everything's going ahead as planned. And it turns out we've moved kickoff forward by an hour to 1 o'clock. So the match has probably already kicked off. Not great. I should have checked Twitter earlier, to be fair. It's just one of the things that happens, doesn't it? You just got to laugh about it. But once again, this week, I'll probably miss the first half an hour of a match. Not great, but no we can do now, is there? So we're going to head down to Denaby now. It's only 20-25 minute drive from here anyway, so hopefully not miss too much. So I'll catch you there. And to make matters worse, I've completely forgot that I need to fill up as well, but it's only 7 miles away, so I'm going to risk it. There's a petrol station not far by anyway, so yeah, wish me luck. Okay, it's just got parked up. The ground is literally just over that wall. I'm not too sure how you're getting, but it's about 32 minutes past 1 now, so very nearly half time. I can't believe it's happening again this week, but never mind. Let's get inside. Okay, it's just got inside. Apparently it's 1-1 about 10 minutes before half time, so let's see how the rest of half goes. Get in. The upset, oh my god. Half time 2-1 to Bells. So what I'm going to do is I didn't get any kind of footage of the ground, so I'm going to get that at half time. So I'll put that in between the two halves. Getting heated. Oh, inside it bar. Oh, got each other's way. It's a bit of controversy here. So ref is playing for a foul. Linesman have already flagged for offside. It's a bit of an argument of which it should be, but it does look like it's going to be a foul. Oh, no, it's forgiven for offside, which fair decision in my opinion. So 2-1 at Bells at minute. Let's see how the rest of the game goes. Oh.
To them telling you what to do.
Exactly.
Best for the next if you want to have a go. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. That's alright, Bells down to 10 for the last few minutes. Well, how much time we're taking, I thought I was going to be yellow, I'm not going to lie, but this ref has, for both teams, I think she's been more fair to Bells than Chorley, but she's been poor. Ah. Oh no. Full time, 2-2. Okay, so we've got back to the car. Full time, it's finished. Bells 2, Chorley Women 2. And yeah, obviously I didn't see first half now, so I can't really comment on that. But sound like, you know, Chorley were a decent side. That's what the guy on the turnstile were kind of saying when I got there. They looked to be playing it well, but We've battled well, we've got an early goal apparently, and then just for half-time, Bells took the league. A bit of a fumble by the keeper, and the Bells capitalised on it to go into half 2-1 up at the break, so took that chance to get a bit of footage of the ground and some food and drink, which I'll let you know about in Rate the Ground. And yeah, second half, like I say, Chorley came at him, had pretty much all the chances, but Rovers held it off well. They Bells held it off well. They managed the game well, and yeah, it took until about 5 minutes from time after that red card for a last woman that the Chorley capitalised and scored with quite a nice free kick, to be fair, from where I was stood. And yeah, it was a game that, like I say, Chorley looked, you know, a big, strong, physical team. You could tell why they're second in the league, but the Bells did, you know, fight with him well, and very nearly got an upset win. But, you know, it's not a bad point, all things considered. And yeah, we'll move on with the rest of the season. So anyway, that's my first visit to Denaby, Maine. It's been an enjoyable one. So I suppose what's left to do is rate the ground. Okay, it's time for rate the ground. So if you're new to the channel, what we'll do is each time we visit a new ground in the season, we'll give them a rating on 5 different categories. So we've got pre-match, the catering, the ground, the atmosphere, and the overall enjoyment. Each getting a score out of 5, a total score out of 25, and then we'll put them into a table with all the other grounds we have been to this season. So this time, because we're playing at Denaby, it is the turn of Denaby, Maine. So without further ado, let's get straight into it and rate the ground. Okay, so for all of these, I'm going to be basing it on step 7 of non-league, or the 11th tier of English football, as that is where Denaby, Maine are playing. So let's start off with pre-match events. What is there to do before the match? So for this, mainly we're non-league, it's going to be a clubhouse, and it's not a bad clubhouse, to be fair. It's small, but for the size of a club, it's you know, it's got everything you need. You know, they've got we have a food and drinks thing in there as well, and there's also, it looks like a social club just outside as well, so it's not too bad overall. So for the level, I'm going to go for a 3 out of 5. Next up, we've got catering, and yeah, we've got a good range on the menu, and so I got Canna Cruz Campo, a cheeseburger, and also a pin badge to go with it, which was nice to add to the collection. Service was really good, like it was quite a big queue, but because for so many people wanting food and drink, but we got through it really quickly. Pricing weren't too bad either. I think all of that for drink, food, and a pin badge cost me £9, which, you know, I'll take that at football. And yeah, a pretty tasty burger, to be fair. So not really too many complaints, nothing outstanding, but they got basics really well. So it's going to get a 3 out of 5. Next up, we're talking ground, and like I say, this is step 7, and you've got some not very good grounds at this level, but this is pretty nice, to be fair. You've got the church in the background, which looks very nice. It's quite a scenic ground. I weren't really thinking a lot before I came here, but it did surprise me. It is quite nice. We've got a lot of, like, you know, a few different stands, a bit of artwork and stuff like that, and yeah, I don't mind this one, to be fair. So in terms of the level it's at, it's going to get a 3 out of 5 once again. Next up, we've got atmosphere, and it wasn't bad, to be fair. A lot better than I thought. Like, I mean, the ref's performance kind of helped with that. I forgot to talk about that, but you know, it was kind of one of them where I thought the ref were trying to make it a lot about them, like taking ages with fouls, explaining everything, getting involved with arguments when we don't need to, and just silly stuff like that. So that added to the atmosphere, to be honest with you. And yeah, it weren't bad overall. So for this level, it's going to get a 3.5 out of 5. And finally, we've got overall enjoyment. It's been decent, to be fair. I'm gutted to miss the first half an hour, but it is what it is, no can be done about that. And yeah, so an enjoyable game. Saw 2 of the 4 goals, a good scrappy encounter, and yeah, I enjoyed it. So overall, it's going to get a 3 out of 5. So this gives Denaby, Maine a total score of 15.5 out of 25, which puts them into 26th place in the table out of 40 teams. So not bad at all there, really, just about mid-table. And yeah, it's been a good one. Pleasantly surprised with Denaby, Maine, and probably, like I say, the last Bells match weren't the best. This one were a lot better, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm sure I'll be back for more Bells action, and hopefully we'll see them survive in this league and you know, keep the place at this level. So until the next time, I'm going to leave the video here. So thank you very much for watching. If you're around here, please subscribe to the channel and drop the video a like. Whether you're an old or new viewer, any support is greatly appreciated and goes a long way to helping the channel grow. Also, remember to follow my social media at Adam Gittings PT on pretty much everything. So the next match on the channel is going to be on Tuesday. We've got Gainsborough Trinity versus Hyde United. So until then, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.